Owen and Mad Dog start to approach you guys. Owen's hanging back a little bit behind. He looks a little sheepish as they approach.
Okay, there's nothing you want to tell me.
What do you mean?
I just think that honesty is an important part of being a member of MD's crew.
I haven't said anything that's a lie. Should I roll?
Roll to lie. Yeah, roll to lie. -1, my friend. Sorry, pal.
What? Owen doesn't know me, right? Or I guess he probably does.
He might not know you directly,
Dude,
but...
my dice are doing
blowing
so
up,
well
blowing up.
today. I gotta give them a little R&R, a little massage. 4.
I want you to know, if I didn't like your fucking face, I'd put it through the goddamn wall. But luckily, you got a good face, kid. Nothing you want to get out either? What was your name, Ken?
Yeah, that's my name. He's maintaining eye contact with the engineer behind Mad Dog.
Yeah, Owen, now that you see his face, he's like he's fucking 19 years old. He's blonde. He's got a real skinny face. He's got fucking glasses that make his eyes look huge. He's a nerd. He's a nerd.
Are we supposed to be doing opposed rolls for these lies? Or is it okay just to do, or just trying to make it faster?
I'm just trying to make it faster, and I think the negatives are good enough.
Gotcha.
I don't like how swingy the opposed rolls are a lot of the time.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I'm just going to roll. I'm not really going to say a whole lot. I'm just staring at the kid.
I think, Alex, you just made it with a success?
Yeah.
Okay, -1 as well.
-2 because I'm mean. Yep, 0.
Pretty boy, pretty boy.
So you want the truth, MD? You really want to know who I am?
What are you talking about?
Owen starts shaking his head from behind MD.
And Keaton starts nodding his head yes. You did this. Oh, and just remember that you put yourself in this situation. Just remember that...
What? I don't...
Yeah.
Don't...
Oh, I'm going to. And you're going to love it. You've been hanging out with MD. And he reaches out and pats him on the shoulder. MD, my name is Keaton Crowe. And he reaches back towards that box on his back. He kind of taps it 3 times, and the bottom of it opens up. And inside we see what looks like some wood and some black steel. He reaches in and he pulls out his edict. 14 favors. Now, imagine this gun as a modernized revolver, something heavy, lots of extra steel to it, all painted this perfect matte black. Now replace the handle with a long, sturdy shotgun stock made out of beautiful cherry wood with a golden 14 engraved just where the hand sits. And then scale that up to a 12-gauge shotgun. The cylinder is hexagonal instead of perfectly round. On every flat side of that hexagon, there's a thin white line that goes from about halfway back all the way forward. He has iron sights on it that glow a beautiful green, the kind that haunts you. And the thing that stands out most about this gun is that it's folded in half, almost like a double-barrel shotgun or some of those modern revolvers where you can replace the entire cylinder. And it's folded completely in half so that it only sits about a foot long. And as he pulls it out, with a gentle motion, he flips it forward, and with a satisfying click, it attaches into place. Now this is what a real edict look like. You want to see what your knockoff can do, MD? I want to roll intimidation. And I'm going to argue for a +2 because this is literally worst case scenario for him.
I agree with your +2, but then put a -1 on it because it's fucking Mad Dog, dude.
Okay, so +1?
+1, yeah.
That's a 12, Caleb.
I'm gonna spend a penny. I got a 4. Success with the race. What are you trying to get out of this intimidation?
I want him to either put his edict away or just, like, he's playing my game now. I'm in charge. Like, he knows, like you said, a couple of pictures in an email, and he has a fucking goddamn army out here. His shit's gonna get fucked up one way or another, so his best bet now, as I have painted it to him, is to play along with whatever I've got to say.
Cool. Keep in mind, I'm thinking about all of that as I'm about to play this, but it's fucking Mad Dog.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Mad Dog drops his edict down, laughing, like almost comes down to his knees, does that like laughing so hard you have to hold yourself up on your knees, and then kind of looks up at you through tears as he continues to laugh and just is like pushing tears away from his eye.
You came out here by yourself with this fucking guy. This was your plan?
No, this was my plan. And I just point the shotgun up and shoot him dead in the chest.
Owen, going first, is gonna fucking book it. He's just gonna run straight towards the door past everyone. His first thought goes to, holy shit, they're about to shoot guns in here, the absolute madmen. And he takes off running towards the door. Jethro.
He hasn't even fired yet, right? I just see that he's about to.
Yeah.
So I think on this turn, I'm just gonna draw my edict and activate it, and then that'll be my action for the turn. So I'm just gonna activate my edict using my kindred ability. No other actions, so no negatives. It looks like I'm gonna have to re-roll it anyways. What do you know? There we go. That's a success, no raise. So I pull out my edict like a samurai sword, just whip it back behind me, and that chitin erupts over my arm again. And then I'm gonna run towards the goon. How far away is he?
He's within melee running distance if you wanted to get to him. He's pretty close.
Okay, cool.
It's his turn as you approach him, running towards him. I think he's just going to draw up his shotgun in melee range and try to shoot you as you try to deflect or dodge it. So he's just a little goon boy. He's going to be a little wild card. And then in melee, he's just rolling against your parry. And then, does he have any negatives for using a long arm in melee? I think he does.
Yeah, I think it's just pistols that you don't have any.
Yeah, I'll give him a -1. And I
Yeah, I
assume
can't
that's
remember
right.
what it is.
He misses, and Caleb is not going to spend one of his bennies. Just barely a miss, though. So I think you just like move at the last second, maybe as you're running up. Buckshot blisters one of the bulletproof windows, sending off little tiny shards as it fails to break its way through. And he's trying to step back, but you're just keeping straight up on him. And then at the same time all of this is happening, you fucking blast him, man.
Yeah, I'm blasting him. Caleb, I'm gonna roll to blast him. Now, I got a +2. Do I want to raise? I do want a raise. I'm going to spend a Benny to see if I can really just do this right. That's just a 7, but I'll take it.
All right, hit no race.
Oh, shit, Caleb. 2 of my damage dice blew up.
Wow.
That is 21 damage, Caleb.
3 wounds to Mad Dog.
As he brings up his shotgun and snaps it into place, he just fires one shot off, one-handed. The recoil, of course, blasts his arm back violently, but the effect on Mad Dog is way worse. Sends him 15 feet back, dead in the chest, just meat and blood and bone. I mean, I don't know how he's still alive. This is Buckshot. Maybe he was my spread was just a little off and didn't get him in any of the vitals, but he takes a shotgun blast straight to center mass and stumbles. Maybe he doesn't fall as he hits the wall and steadies himself, and then Keaton just gives him a grin.
We get another close macro shot, this time of Keaton's edict, the bottom of it. Another piece of condensation? It's unsure, but a small drop of water rolling all the way down to the edge of the barrel. And as it falls off the end, as the shot reverberates, right, we get this macro shot of the pistol pulling away, leaving the drop suspended in midair like Wile E. Coyote for just a moment before it starts to fall in slow motion towards the ground. And once again, we follow it down. This time we're following it from above as it's falling, as it hits the steel ground. A rumble erupts in the cavern. This time it's huge. Everyone make an agility roll.
Nope.
Yeah, I got 2 or 3 raises.
Awesome. Mad Dog also rolled insanely well. Shotgun guy, I don't think fared as well. The whole room rumbles. The lights flicker out for a moment, and Keaton and Shotgun Man are thrown to the floor with the violent shaking of this thing. It's just like this whole building, instead of being this super constructed structure, is instead a little trailer on wheels being jostled back and forth by dozens of people shaking on the side of it. The walls are wibbly wobbling, Keaton, as you're surprised, so engrossed in the combat that you're just thrown to the floor. Mad Dog goes next, gurgling under his breath as he aims at Keaton. He's getting a bunch of negatives because he's wounded. You're prone, so I'm just going to roll, even though it doesn't matter. Yep, completely misses you. As he raises his gun to fire and he shoots and the slide pushes back, there's like this concussive force that goes down the hallway. And Keaton barely feels it because he's on the ground. But Alex, you feel yet another thing try to take you off your feet. Make another agility roll.
Oh, man.
I know, dude. Oh, you're just fine. Look at that. Blowing up a 6.
I got a 9.
It's like a hypersonic jet just flew through this room, just a blast of air into you as we deal the next round of initiative. Keaton, 7 of clubs. Jethro, I'm going to hit you because that's a 2, and then I'm going to hit you because that's a 3, and then you get a jack of clubs. Mad Dog gets a 10, Shotgun gets a 2 of diamonds, and Owen gets a 6 of hearts. First up is Jethro.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna do a fighting roll on this goon, and I'm gonna roll and see how it goes first. So yeah, it's just a normal fighting roll, but he's unarmed, so that's +2. He's prone, so that's a hit with a raise.
Yeah.
So I rolled snake eyes on my damage. I don't think I'm going to beanie it. I think that as I was about to slash at this guy with these gnarly claws like Wolverine, he falls, and I just barely like nick him, so he doesn't really take any damage. There's only 2 damage.
Mad Dog stumbles to his feet. He can barely see. Did you get him in the face at all?
I'm sure a couple of chips of something got him in the face.
Then I think like his eyes are just covered in blood, like running down from his forehead, and he's trying to wipe it out. And narratively, he's just going to shoot wildly down the corridor, just shots banging everywhere, but his actual turn is going to be to dash. So Mad Dog's going to move to the airlock that him and Owen were in front of, smashing the keypad, running inside, and frantically like pushing the button to close it. So I guess his turn isn't to dash. His turn's probably to just fucking do that.
He's going to close the thing?
Yeah, he's going to try to close the thing, yeah. If you wanted to get in there before it closed, you could make an agility roll on your turn, but that's up to you. Keaton, it's your turn. There's a guy on the ground with a shotgun. There's an airlock maybe you could get into if you wanted to chase Mad Dog, and Owen is going to book it towards the door. Like if he's unstopped, he's going to make it to the exit this round.
So looking through that door, are there more computer systems on the inside, on the other side of that airlock?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so that's where I think I would be able to find some of this data maybe.
Yeah, if you hardwired into anything here, it's probably on a network.
Got you. So Keaton looks over his shoulder towards Jethro. Go get Owen. I'm going to fucking handle this. And I'm going to make that agility check and try to get through the airlock.
Okay, sweet. I think just a 4, man.
Got it.
Sweet. It's like elevator doors, right? Like squeezing through into the subway doors.
Yeah.
Mad Dog, as you enter, like gets a shot off that just makes your ears fucking ring inside this tiny room. It ricochets a couple times, but you can barely hear the dings inside.
And then is there any chance I can get behind some cover or something using the rest of my movement? Do I want to call that a dash? Is that just my action?
Well, I think if you're getting inside the airlock with him, it's like a tiny room. It's like
it's just an airlock?
Yeah, it's like
There's still another door?
Yeah, so it's like between the clean room because it's got to take out all the oxygen. And as the door shuts behind you, you can feel the oxygen start to get sucked out of the air.
So this is into the blow-up room?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was into like, I'm not going to be able to survive on the other side of this door.
Right. You do have your helmet hanging around you somewhere, right?
Would that work though? Because they got very specific shit in here.
Yeah, I mean, it has a self-contained oxygen unit that lasts for a little bit of time, so you can go through the caves that are filled with gas on this planet, and it would be able to withstand the temperatures in there because that's nothing crazier than is on the noon side.
Perfect. In that case, I just put my helmet on, with my remaining action.
As you put your helmet on, Mad Dog suddenly realizes the situation he's in. He was trying to get away, and he didn't even think about the fact that the other room is hot. Fucking can't breathe in there. He was just trying to get away. So he looks at you with like, oh shit, I need to do something about this. But moving on to Owen. Owen is going to roll running die, which I forgot to roll last time too. He rolled a 6 on both running dice for both of his turns.
Jesus Christ.
He's booked it to the door. He's desperately trying to open it, but it's an airlock cycle as well. So I think in the narrative here, the airlock door opens, he steps inside of it, and he's frantically trying to get it to shut, but it is still currently open. The goon with the shotgun on the ground underneath you, Jethro, just takes a shot up from the ground. He's going to try to stand up. I'm going to roll for him to become unshaken at the beginning of his turn. He made it. So I think he tries to roll over and push himself up. He manages to do that with some effort, but he can't really get away with you. Actually, he's going to try to get away from you if you want to make an attack of opportunity.
I would love to.
He's going to run towards where Mad Dog went into.
Can I do wild attacks if it's an attack of opportunity?
Sure.
Cool. I'm going to do a wild attack then.
Okay,
I don't know why I didn't do that last time. All right, we're looking at 6+2 for him being unarmed, so that's a hit with a raise. All right, this time we're looking at 15 damage.
I think you slash at him as he goes away, as you do 2 wounds to him, just cutting open his back. The shirt/suit he was wearing gets ripped open, and he lets out this baritone scream as just blood starts to drip down his back out of like these freshly exposed wounds. It's like that moment where you can see the wound before the blood gushes up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like you're pushing into sand on a beach, and then the water rises around around your hand. And he almost is knocked over by the pain, and then he just continues to move towards the door, turns around, and wildly takes a shot at you, Alex. He blew up a 6. He blew up a 6.
Oh my god.
So it's 13 minus 2. Hit with the raise. He got real lucky. He blew it twice. 13 damage.
Jesus Christ. 2 raises. I'm gonna try and soak with my last mini. So I got a 5. So it would reduce it by 1, so I'd still take 1 wound.
I think his shotgun just peppers you. None of them make real great purchase in anything, but your suit gets shredded a little bit. Pellets go into sections of your chest. It's like getting punched in the chest. I don't think even the stinging pain is getting to you yet, just the feeling of getting the wind knocked out of you. Okay, is that the round? Jethro.
Is the goon running towards the door or towards the airlock?
Towards the airlock where Mad Dog is.
Son of a bitch. This is a tricky situation. He makes it to the airlock. Wait, is the door closed yet?
On Mad Dog's, yeah.
Well, I don't think you can stop the airlock. Like, once an airlock starts, it has to finish its airlock before it can open.
Yeah, I don't think the goon's going to be able to make it into the airlock with Keaton. I think he just doesn't know what he's doing. He got shot. He's trying to run away from you and get towards friendly people, aka Mad Dog.
-1 for my wounds. I gotta get to Owen. I might just do a shooting roll and then try and move towards Owen, but it's at -1. It's a very low chance of success.
Owen's gonna start getting away, I think. Like on his turn, the airlock's gonna cycle.
I say boogie, dude. This guy's gonna have to wait through a whole another airlock cycle. It's gonna have to get rid of all of that isotope gas, fill it with oxygen. He's gonna have to get in. It's gonna have to get rid of the oxygen, fill it with the gas. Like, it'll be plenty of time for me to get in there. And
I suppose Owen's airlock cycle is not as intensive as that one is, because it's just lowering the temperature.
How far away is Owen anyways?
Yeah, we determined we did it wrong last time, right? So every inch is 2 yards. So every inch is 6 feet. So I think he's traveled pretty much the max distance he could get. So it's 6, 12. He's 20 inches away.
I can move 6, so I can get within 14, which is at the first range bracket of my gun. So I can take a shot at no penalties except for my wound penalty, which is still a very low chance of hitting him, but I feel like that's the way I gotta do it.
Okay.
All right. I see that the doors are closing. I don't think the guy's gonna make it in, right? So
Right, yeah.
I ignore him and I turn my attention to Owen. He's our ticket out of here in my mind. We need a hostage maybe. I don't know. So I'm going to try and take a shot at him. And that's a miss. And I have no bennies. But I did move a little closer towards him. I didn't run, so...
Okay, cool.
He's
So
just
you're
going to be able to
14.
escape, probably.
Cool. What are you shooting with? The little spikes?
Yeah, it's a little spike that shoots out of the bottom of my wrist.
So I think those pepper the metal wall behind him, like actually sticking into the metal. They're so hard and sharp. His eyes go wide as the door starts to shut, and like a few more pepper the door. Next up, Owen's turn. Okay, yeah, his turn is going to be stuck inside this airlock as it starts to cycle, and he's not really doing anything else. Shotgun Man is going to go. He runs down to the end, realizes the situation Mad Dog is in. I think this airlock has little slivers of windows that almost look like the wings of an airplane on the door, so he can see what's happening inside. Obviously bulletproof as well. He bangs on the door a little bit and then starts to mess with the keypad. He doesn't have anything in computers, but he's going to roll computers, which he failed horribly. He can't figure this thing out at all. Mad Dog goes next as the airlock is cycling. Keaton, I know what your favorite thing in the world is, dude. Fighting rolls, dude.
I do love a fighting roll.
So he's going to make an opposed fighting roll with you, and his goal here is going to try to get your helmet.
Oh me, oh my.
Oh me, oh my.
I don't like that, Caleb.
What the fuck? I rolled a 20 with Mad Dog.
Oh, I got an 11.
Oh, wow.
-2.
Yeah, true. Yeah, 18 with Mad Dog. It doesn't even make any sense. Your helmet isn't going to fit whatever he's wearing. He's not even wearing a suit. Blood dripping over his face. He just starts to take those red smudged fingers, trying to find the bracket on your, like the little latch, a couple latches on your helmet to get it off. How does he get, how does he get it off?
I think Keaton lets him. He's just fucking frantically grabbing at his head, and he's not shooting him. Like, okay, fucking go for it.
He grabs it. I got it. I got it. And he rips it down, and he starts to like pull it over his head as he frantically like reaches for clasps at his neck that don't exist. It's your turn.
I'm going to shoot him, Caleb. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll just use a Benny. 7.
I think that's a hit. Oh my god.
I do like 22 damage.
How do you kill Mad Dog without damaging your helmet?
So I think he does largely the same thing he did last time, except this time he's got both hands on that shotgun at waist level, and I don't think we see directly what happens. I think we kind of see from like the glass window, like on the opposite side of the room that we're heading into, through this purple haze, you can see two silhouettes in this room. You see a large flash, and then you see what looks like half of a person fly disembodied, and a helmet fly separate. And then we see Keaton lean down and put the helmet on as the door to his left opens up.
Cool. I think we're going to drop out of initiative. What's currently happening is you just got cycled into the clean room, Keaton. Jethro, you're kind of moving towards the airlock door as it's just shutting. Owen obscured behind the door. And then the goon finds a secondary door off the main room and is trying to like get in there. I think if you guys aren't going to stop him, he's probably just going to get in there and run away. Maybe to get help. Who knows? What do you two want to do?
I think you going after Owen is more urgent, so take it off.
Yeah, I mean, if he's in that airlock, it's just about over. It's a computer check to get into that thing.
So he didn't lock it or anything, but if you wanted to make the airlock cycle quicker for you, you could make a computer's check to get through it. Otherwise, you'll have to wait just as long as Owen waits, which is probably like 6 seconds. You know, I think that's pretty much what it is, you know.
Can I get to the door at least? Or is he just going to be out?
Yeah, I mean, you can get to the door. I mean,
He
if
was
it's,
like,
if it's playing
20
on
feet away,
real
maybe
time,
more.
yeah, he just has a 20-foot head start at you. I think if once the door closes, you could probably make it to the door by the time it cycles again, and then you just have to live through a cycle, unless you want to roll computers to try to override the door.
Come on, Owen, use your head. Mad Dog's gone. You really think you're going to survive down here?
Roll. What do you think? That sounds... I could buy either persuasion or intimidation. I think you press the intercom button, like... Or are you yelling it through the airlock door? There's
Yeah,
probably...
I'm just yelling. I don't think I should even attempt a computer's check.
Cool.
I think it's a waste of time.
Great, roll that.
All right, it's the same either way, so... it's a 7. -1, 6.
Because you're wounded. Ah, dude, you literally just shot at him.
Yep.
Oh, you shot at Owen?
Yeah, I missed.
I think he just yells through the door, "You're gonna kill me!" and then takes off out the airlock on the other side. You get into the airlock, cycle it, wait for it, and then as you open out into the other side, you see the chaos that's going on. The pretty large seismic activity you're currently experiencing is affecting the entire cavern. Large rocks are falling from the ceiling, lit by this nasty yellow light, and you can see as you come out into this cinematic vista, like we follow you out from behind. It's like following someone running out into an arena where you see the whole crowd lit up around them. It's like that, but you can see the cranes in that center hoodoo, the corkscrew, like starting to shake. One of them is mid falling off into the cavernous expanse below. People are like loading up gear into vehicles, and many vehicles are already starting to drive up the sides. We follow one of them in a closer shot as we see it like taking off, and then part of the ground underneath it literally fall as the whole thing makes its own twisting spiral following the crane down into the cavern below. The sound in here is deafening, cracking rocks, skittering stuff, and you see Owen just sort of like running up the ramp. It doesn't seem like he's going towards a vehicle, he's just running.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be like running tests back and forth. And
Well, you can go get a car.
Yeah, you could go get
just
a car,
drive up to him.
could shoot him in the leg.
I can't. I use my one shot. I have to inflict a wound to reload.
Right.
I mean, are there just cars around?
Yeah, I mean, your car is still parked here. There's other ones if you wanted to make mechanics rolls to try to figure out how to start them. But yours is around here if you made a run for that. It's in the opposite direction, so like he'd get a running head start on you. But he'd only be, 50, 100 feet away
Yeah, he's running,
from
you're
you.
driving.
Yeah, but he knows this facility too. He could just like dip into a room or something. I don't know that.
Yeah.
If I lose sight of him, then I feel like I could just lose him in here. But I guess I'm just going to keep chasing after him.
All right, man. Then let's do it. Yeah, make an athletics roll. Luckily for you, he's a bit of a nerd.
Yeah, but I'm wounded.
True.
Although I did blow up that 6 into a 4, so we're looking at 9.
You make really good progress on him. He rolled a 4. I don't think we need more than one roll to resolve this. You're a faster dude than him. The wound you got wasn't in the leg, right? Where was it?
With the shotgun, probably
it was in the chest, right?
Center mass.
Yeah.
A couple spots.
So you can feel it. Your breathing seems heavier as you run, but you're catching up to him. He keeps looking back. Vehicles start driving past you, kicking up dust as he's trying to wave and get anybody to stop shot for him, and it doesn't seem like anyone will. He starts to like run towards a vehicle. He gets to it, starts to like jimmy at the door, but it's locked. And then we just see you coming up behind him. How do you want to grab him? You could deck him into the car, smash his head, pull him away.
Yeah,
whatever.
I kind of want to just smash him into a wall, maybe.
Yeah, he's on the car,
my
so you could
forearm.
smash him into the car.
Yeah, smash him right into the car. Then if I can, do I have to make a fighting roll?
Yeah, let's do a fighting roll to restrain him. Opposed,
Do a
like
wild
this.
attack, I guess. 8 + 2 - 1, so we're looking at 1 raise.
I just did an opposed fighting roll. He got a 4. So with a raise, yeah, you can handily body him and have him under your physical control.
Cool.
So you smash him against the car, pull him back. His face is a little bloodied. And I think before we have that conversation, we cut back inside to the clean room. Keaton, you're inside. The door opens as Mad Dog's body just slumps down to the ground inside. A pool of blood forming in the purple-tinged air. There are computers around here. Like we said, large sort of industrial computer machines.
Yeah, Keaton just moves to the first computer console he gets to. He reaches down to his forearm where he's got that large smartwatch, takes a hard cable off of it and plugs it into this computer. And I'm just going to try to find and remove as much information as humanly possible.
Great. It's not particularly good security, so it's just going to be 4. No negatives.
Ooh, I blew up both my dice. It's an 11, Caleb.
You get whatever you want. You can wipe whatever you want. You could download a large section of the hard drive if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm going to download as much information as they have and then just completely corrupt and destroy their drives. And then from there, that only takes him a minute. You can see him typing kind of first on his wrist and then on the computer itself, glancing over his shoulder towards that airlock. And then we see him reach into like a bag at his side and he pulls out what looks like some plastic explosive, sticks it to a large piece of machinery behind him, prime it with a button, and then he just starts booking.
Great. Jethro, do you bring Owen to the vehicle or back to the facility?
I want to drag him back down towards the facility. The ultimate goal is to get the hell out of here. My
Yeah.
suit's been damaged by the shotgun blast. Does Owen even have a suit? He's been inside all day. Does he have the one that he used for the room?
He's got the one he used for the room on. Yeah, good point. Helmet hanging out his side. That's probably full of dirt now as you're dragging him back down the ramp. There aren't many people down this far because most of them have just taken off now.
You shouldn't have run. There's no reason with scabs.
You tried to shoot me.
You shouldn't have run.
You tried to shoot me.
It wouldn't have killed you.
We see you just dragging him down in a line in this dust. As you make it to the facility, Keaton exits right on cue. You've got your vehicle nearby, and before the two of you even get a chance to talk, another rumble shakes the cavern. It's hard to stand up straight. Everything is telling you run inside yourself. Everything's rumbling underneath you. And then a large pop sounds, and the pillar in the center of the room starts to crumble at the bottom and twist and starts to fall towards one side of the
I want to
room.
get in the car, Caleb. I want to get in the car.
Yeah,
I want to get in the car. I'm in the car, Caleb. I'm in the fucking car.
Yeah.
Starting it up, fucking panicking, freaking out, fucking looking over,
Yep.
gesturing towards Jethro. I think he even starts it up and pulls 8 feet. They were almost there. He couldn't fucking wait. Over to them, reaches over and opens the door. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go.
We're going to do a little quick test here, okay? As you pile into the car, I think you're going to need 5 successes. Every failure you get is going to net one of you either a fatigue or a wound, depending on how things shake out.
Oh my god.
You climb in, throw Owen in the back to keep him at gunpoint.
I just toss him in the back. I don't know, keep one arm on his shoulder or something like that. My giant, unnatural, chitinous arm on his shoulder.
Alex, are you going to be making any rolls in this?
I doubt it. I hope not.
All right.
Ooh, uh-oh.
So Keaton, I just get to draw a card for you, man. And as long as it's not a clubs, everything's great. It's not a clubs. Look at that.
I'm gonna drive this car, Caleb. Ooh. It's a 7.
Okay, so 1. So you kick it up, dust flying up as you start to drive up the ramp. You start to catch up with a few of the cars as we deal another card. Oh, you got a joker.
Ooh, that's +2.
Both you get a Benny.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yes. Caleb, can I argue for smarts, or does it have to be a skill roll?
To drive?
I'm thinking smarts as in just him paying attention to the path that he's going ahead. If I go through this main area, is it going to be too clogged? Watching shit fall down?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that sounds good.
Perfect. That's another 7.
Okay, so another success. You have 2 of 5. Yeah, I think you correctly identify a clog. Someone's car's battery like wasn't charged and it's now just stopped. There's a huge pile of cars like trying to back up around them, and you literally take the car left up on top of a building and ramp it up over the blockade, right?
Oh, Keaton's bricked up after that.
It's a collapse. -2 to this roll, which makes sense because you're coming off the jump. The complication here is that the pillar in the center starts to tilt towards where you're at. It smashes into the side of the wall above you, raining down boulder-sized chunks. A car just gets bodied in front of you, completely crushed underneath this thing.
Oh, fuck me.
I think while he's doing this, Jethro has like in his little little ammo can, tackle box, whatever, on the side. He has like some sort of like adhesive tape that they use to patch up suits, and he's just doing his best to find all the holes from the shotgun and just patch them up as much as the cars jostle around. He's just doing this with one hand. He's got his other hand on this guy's shoulder in the back.
Get a Benny for that. I like that.
Okay, I blew up this guy. Blew it up again. That's a 18 -2.
4, 8, 12, 16. That's it.
Oh, yeah. So he takes that risky jump. There's fucking rocks falling all around him. Of course, we get one of those shots where it's like from the direction that he's heading, we can see the pillar is going to make contact, and he just outguns it just by a fucking touch. It just takes out the entire road behind him as he's fucking sweating, pulling this car through any opening he can get it. You can hear that little electric engine whirring as loud as an electric engine can, and he pulls out into that just a mile-long tunnel. I'm sure he's in a line of cars at this point.
Yeah, they're all barreling through it. It's a bumpy ride. There's rocks that every single vehicle is pushing out of the way as it bumps into them.
Oh, one of the cars ahead of us hits one of those exposed lights and just fucking sparks and like...
Oh, yeah.
He just swerves around it.
Oh yeah, all the lights in the tunnel get taken out by that, and it just becomes a pitch black, eerie scene of these deadly silent cars with messed up headlights of different colors.
And then I think as we finally pour through the opening, just vehicles start spreading in every which direction, and Keaton's just heading out. As soon as he hits sunlight, he looks back, didn't even really check to see who got thrown in the back, sees that it's his target, reaches down, pulls out his e-cigarette, pulls the hugest pull off of it he can possibly come up with, and just shakes his head. Oh, fuck, just like old times, huh, Jethro? Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, let me get a hit of that.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna fucking need it. And he hands it over.
That was really lucky.
Oh, that was fucked up. Holy shit. We almost fucking died.
But we didn't.
Oh, no. He's gonna die, though. Oh, buddy, you fucked. Oh, you're so fucked.
Shouldn't have run, Owen. Shouldn't have run.
Owen.
You can't.
Oh, I can.
Please, at least let me talk to Claudius.
Oh, no. You're gonna talk to Claudius, and he's gonna fucking kill you. I'm not gonna kill you. And he kind of like, one hand on the wheel, turns back and makes direct eye contact with him. I'm not gonna kill you. He's gonna kill you. And he turns back around. You sealed your fate.
Jethro just takes a big drag from that. Was it e-cigarette?
Uh-huh.
And then hands it back to you, puts his helmet on. Do you have any idea how many of these ranchers died at your hands, Owen?
Yeah.
God damn. I can't believe this. This is fucking hilarious, in fact. This is fucking hilarious.
Who is this guy anyways?
So, my dad works with this fucking lady, right? And she's got, you know the deal. Billion chip business. This is her kid. This is like my dad's best friend, one of his good work friends. That's gone, first of all. Your mom's business, done. Everything, all this privileged life that you and I got to join in on,
My mom
that's done.
she didn't have anything to do with this.
Oh, you're right. I'm sure that she didn't have anything to do with this. I'm sure that the person who has the closest contact with an edict production facility outside of the Crowe family had nothing to do with you getting your grubby little mitts on our fucking equipment, our information, our software. I've never seen a security breach like this. I'm absolutely sure that your mother has everything to do with this.
It would be very impressive if you did all this on your own.
I think he like crawls into a little ball. He just like crosses his arms over his shoulders, puts his helmeted head like against the window, and is just like going into the fetal position.
So Keaton just looks back in the rearview mirror, fucking wuss ass bitch, and just hits that accelerator even harder.
Stop by my truck on the way out.
Yeah, you're coming back, right? You gotta help me with this now.
The Terminus?
Yeah.
Why would I go back to Terminus? Mission complete.
No, we gotta turn this fuckboy in. They're gonna want to talk to you.
Oh, I think you can handle that.
No, they're gonna... I mean, I'm gonna tell them that you're out here, and they're gonna come and get you.
They can try.
Come on. They're gonna send me out here, and I'm gonna find you.
You can try.
I don't want to play this game. You don't want to play this game. Just come home, man. I miss you.
There's no reason for me to go home.
There's every reason for you to go home.
I ain't gonna work for the Crowe family anymore.
Jethro, you don't have to. You think that your brothers are working for the Crows?
Are they not?
Dorian sure as hell isn't. Bubba's not anymore. There's other ways. You can fucking be a moisture farmer officially if you like. Just come home. What do I have to do to get you to come home?
Why do you want me to go so bad?
I miss you. Is it... do I really have to spell it out for you?
Well, when you always come down here on vacation.
I'm not gonna take my vacation to come out here to the fucking Scablands. Just... What I gotta do? What do I gotta do? What I gotta promise you?
There's nothing for me back there.
You can see there's like a close-up shot on Keaton's face as he kind of looks out towards like the driver's side window, out towards all this dust. There's like an awkward silence in this what has been a very quick-paced conversation. You can see kind of pain on his face, reservation. Fine, listen. You know, what was your friend's name? You know what friend I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make any promises here.
What does he have to do with anything?
I might have a lead. That's all I'm saying. You come back with me, I might help you find the lead. At least give you a start. Is that enough? Or do you really want to come out here and be a scab for the rest of your life?
How do I know you're telling the truth?
What? Listen, I've lied to you about a lot of shit.
Exactly.
I wouldn't lie about this.
How do I know you weren't sitting here to get me, and as soon as I come back, I'm a dead man?
Why would they kill you? That's not the way that your dad
Why
operates.
do they kill anybody? They know too much. I don't care that I'm their blood.
That's not how your dad operates. And my dad can't really cross your dad, so...
You're saying your dad does operate like that. You're admitting it.
I mean, maybe my dad does.
Who's to say my dad's not in the line of fire here?
Hey, listen, if your old man was in the line of fire, he would have been shot down a long time ago. He's done plenty to kneecap the Crowe family as it is. Trust me, if he was going to be ousted, he would have been ousted. You've been away a long time, okay? Shit is really hitting the fan, harder than it was before.
What kind of lead?
A small one?
It was your fucking dad, wasn't it?
My
he
dad?
hired somebody to do it, didn't he?
Come on. I don't know. I don't know is the answer. Maybe. That's something that he would do. I'm not going to lie to you about that. He would do some shit like that. I don't know. You and me, we might be able to figure it out. I'm not looking into it on my own, I'll guarantee you that. So, I'll leave that to you. Come back with me, maybe we'll figure it out. Don't come back with me, I'll never look into it again.
If I come back, I'm not working for the fucking Crowe family anymore.
Good.
Let's make that straight right here.
I don't want you to.
Don't you try and weasel me into helping you with any of their jobs.
I promise, I solemnly swear.
You
And he
give me
puts
that
one hand up.
lead,
We do the lead together.
we kill whoever did that to Lee.
You can see Keaton hesitates. He doesn't want to say anything. There's that kind of discomfort on his face.
Jethro, well, I guess you can't see it. He's squinting under his helmet.
Fine.
Do you know who it is?
I don't know who it is, but
Lee was your fucking friend too.
yeah, he was my friend too. We did a lot of work together. We spent a lot of time together, you, me, and Lee.
Yeah.
I don't know who did it. All I'm saying is that this could go anywhere. So to promise you, for all I fucking know, this could be the head of the Duke family. I don't know. I have a lead. It could be like asking me to kill the president. I don't know. But I'll help you get to the bottom of it guaranteed.
Why haven't you already pursued this lead?
That wasn't my...
Lee was your friend.
Yeah.
Don't you want him dead?
Listen, I got enough shit going on, okay? Do you really think I want bad news? I don't really have time to do my own investigations when I'm doing this shit. Plus, have you ever known me to... No.
As soon as I'm done, I'm going back.
Well, at least we'll have you for the meantime.
What's that supposed to mean?
That means that I will get to see you for a while, and I would rather have that than you be out in the dust for the rest of your life. You should probably say goodbye to some of these people if you're planning on fucking off forever, like your mom.
Listen, I'm sorry, I just don't know who I can trust anymore, okay?
I get that. And the answer is nobody. Questioning me, that's the most sense you've ever made in your life.
Alright. We got a deal.
We'll get you a flat. You'll get a nice big place. I'll get you a new car. Oh my God, this is gonna be so fucking good. I'm so excited. Jethro, I'm so fucking excited.
At least one of us is.
Their conversation fades out as the car roars across the endless sun-soaked scape that is the Noonside. We stop by Junktown for a couple of things. I don't even think a word is said to Helena or anybody else there, right?
I'll probably say goodbye.
We get just some quick shots then of Jethro cleaning out his truck, heading off to Helena's hab, the little fabricated building she's in. And then we see Jethro with a sort of restrained Owen in the back seat, probably tied him up, taped his hands, something like that.
Face is already beat to shit. He's got a broken nose, a black eye.
Then as a vehicle drives in, coming its way up from the Terminus, a power wagon, this big semi-metal truck of a thing. It uploads to the local Junktown network messages sent in and encrypted as your computer unencrypts the message left for you. Sent maybe a couple days ago. It's from your dad.
Keaton, there have been developments at the tower and some old friends who've brought new complications to the table. An edict exploded, but not one of ours. Something I haven't seen before. We stand to lose a sizable investment unless you can control our involvement. Come home and call me when appropriate.
Keaton looks up as Jethro exits. We get one last shot of Junktown and the two of them heading away towards sunset. Thank you for listening to Sounds Like Crowe's Terminus. If you liked what we do here, please make sure to like and review. That's the best way to help support this show for free. And if you're feeling a bit generous with coin, you can join our Patreon for access to our Discord and be in the ranks of folks such as Greg Gray, Ariel Weiss, Jared, Kirby, and Jeremy Dunlap, along with Eric, Kate, Chase, and Jackie Betts. Casted this week is myself, Caleb Sunstead, who you can find on Twitter at MarshallCaleb, Alex Horrell, who played Jethro Crowe, who you can find on Twitter at Alex Horrell, Cameron Reed, who portrayed Keaton Crowe, who you can find at CJReed211 on Twitter. Music was by William Ecker or myself, who you can find at musicdirecker.bandcamp.com. Special thanks to my good friend Cameron Reed for doing a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. And if you follow us on Twitter at Sounds of Crows, he's the one you'll most likely be talking to. Finally, thank you to Renee Wanger for providing her trombone talent. Our executive producer is Alexandria Machen at Alexandria Machen on Twitter. Thanks for sticking around for the credits, folks. See you next time.